morning and welcome back to your EVS class. So in the last session we have started with the lesson rooms in my house. So we have seen about why we need a house, because house protects us from bad weather, it keeps us away from the dangers, from the hot sun, rain, the cold wind, from natural calamities like flood and earthquakes. Then it also protects us from the thieves and wild animals. Okay, then for a room to make or for a room to exist, we should have the roof, we should have the floors, then walls, doors, windows, then also the different rooms in your houses, that is living room, kitchen, dining room, bedroom, bathroom, study room, guest room and the storeroom. We have also seen what we all do in this room or the uses of that room. So in today's session what we are going to do is we will go through the textbook, we'll read the lesson and we'll try to solve the exercise. Okay children, now children open your textbook page number 62. I hope so you are doing it along with me. I want you to read it along with me as well as write the answers also along with me. Okay children, so children, the first one is getting started. Shown below are the different parts of Pihu's house. Fill in the missing letters to complete their names. Now children, the different parts of a room are shown and the missing letters are given. What you have to do is you have to complete the letters. So let's start with the first one. Okay, so what is the first picture that you can see? Yes, yeah, it is a picture of a wall. So the missing letter of wall is given. So you will complete it. That is W-LL. It is given. So what is the spelling of wall, children? Yes, W-E-L-L. Okay. Then the second one. What is the second picture, children? What is the second picture that you can see? Yes, it is the door. So it is D-R. What is the spelling of door then? D-O-O-R. Okay. Then the third one. So what is the third picture that you can see? From where you always keep on peeping outside, whether your friends have come or whether your friends are playing. Yes, what is it? Yeah, it is the window. Then W-I-D-W. So children, what is the spelling of window? W-I-N-D-O-W. Okay, so you have to see it and write it correctly, children. Okay, I hope so you are writing it along with me. Okay, now let's go on to the reading part. I am Pranav. This is my house. I live in it with my family. So the boy is introducing himself as well as his house. So with whom you all stay in your houses, children? Yes, you stay with your family, your parents, your brothers, sisters. Sometimes you might even have your uncle, your aunt, right? Even your cousins will be there. So you stay in the house along with your family members. The next one, our house protects us from bad weather. So children, yesterday also have explained you. Sometimes it is very hot. Because of the hot sun, we feel very hot. We cannot stay outside in such hot sun. That is why we need a house. Same way in the rainy season, when it rains very heavily. Can we stay outside in such hot rain? No, we cannot stay. The same way in the winter season also, when it is too cold, we need a warm place to cover ourselves and to stay warm. Okay, so that is why we need a house. So in the house we are safe and we are healthy also, because we are protected inside the house. Then it also keeps us safe from dangers. There are many natural calamities like the floods, tsunamis, earthquakes. Okay, so because of that, if we stay outside, if we don't have a house, just imagine the people, those who are staying in the open areas, they might get hurt when or they might get injured during some natural calamities, when there is earthquake or when there is any flood. Because of the flood, the things they use, everything gets washed off with the water. Then how will you stay? From where you will cook? What you will wear? So because we are having a house, we are safe, as well as our things that we use, that is also safe inside the houses. Understood, children? I hope so you are getting my point. Then next, our house is divided into many rooms. Each room has a special name depending on its use. Now, as I explained you in the last session, we just cannot build we just cannot make a large room and keep all the or dump all the things inside it. How will your house look? Suppose you are just making a one large room, and in that you are putting your bed also, your study things, your study table, your computers, then your sofa, your television. Can you dump everything in one room? No, you cannot do that. So that is why each house should have different rooms, so that we can use particular room for different things. Yes, right? Yes, a room has a roof, floor, a door and walls. It may also have windows. Now, as I explained you, that a roof should be there to protect us from the sun, heat, rain and the wind. Yes, right. Even there should be floor. That flooring should be there in each and every houses, so that you can walk comfortably, you can sit comfortably, you can even sleep comfortably on that flooring. The same way, the wall should be there in the house, so that one room is separated from the another room. As I said you, we cannot dump each and everything in one room, right? So that is why the wall, it separates one room from the another, so that we can keep our things separately in different rooms. Okay. The same way, the doors for everyone to come and go out. Okay. And the windows for good ventilation, for the sunlight, for fresh air to come inside the houses, we need windows. Okay. Then next, go to page number 63. Okay, rooms in my house. We entertain our guests in the living room. So what happens? What do we do in the living room? Suppose we are having guests, we offer them tea, we offer them water, we have give them snacks. Not also entertaining the guests. When we have to watch television with the family, we sit in the living room and watch. We can enjoy, we can play different games sitting in the living room. We enjoy a lot with our family. The living room has a lot of memories with all the family members. Understood, children? Next, we cook food in the kitchen. Yes, your mother cooks delicious food in the kitchen. The kitchen is equipped with all the necessary items that are required to cook the food. Your gas stove is there, your utensils are there, the vegetables mother will bring and keep it in the fridge, right? So all these things are stored in the kitchen. So which makes it easy for your mother to take the things from there and cook the food. Next, we eat food in the dining room. So there is a separate dining room where the people eat food. Suppose there is no dining where the houses are big, they can have a separate dining room. For the houses, those who don't have a big house, those who are having a small house, they have their food in the kitchen itself. They have a separate space where they keep their dining table and they utilize it as their dining area, right? We sleep in the bedroom. So all of you will have your own bedrooms. You sleep in your own bedrooms. Then next, children, go to page number 64. Okay. We take bath in the bathroom. As usual, the name itself suggests bathroom. So that is for using for bath and for cleaning ourselves. We study in the study room. So children, as I said you, the houses where there are many rooms, they can have a separate dining room, they can have a separate study room. But if the house is small, what do the children do then? They use the bedroom as their study room. Or they can have a separate area in the house where they can keep the books and sit and study there. It is not necessary that you sit and study in the bedroom only. You can study in your living room also. Okay. We make our guests stay in the guest room. So when we are having a lot of guests in our houses, what do? We need them, we need some place to give them for sleeping, right? We cannot make them sleep anywhere in the kitchen or suppose outside. Can we make them sleep? No, it's not possible. So we can have a separate guest room where we can make the guests comfortable. Okay, we store things like big trunks in the storeroom. So every house we have some or the other things which are suppose not used or which we don't use very often. So what do? We cannot keep those things always in front of us, right? So we keep such things in the storeroom so that whenever we require it, we can take the things and we can use them. Right. So the same way, not every house can have a storeroom, but there are some special areas or some space allotted for keeping the things which we don't use regularly. Okay, children. And next, we should keep our house and its surroundings clean. So having a house is not just more than enough, whether your house is small or whether your house is big. But the most important thing is we should keep your house neat and clean. Not only your house but also the surroundings which where you live, the area around your houses, okay, your parking area, everything should be kept neat and clean. So I hope so children you have understood this lesson. So what you have to do is you have to go through this lesson and read it correctly. Okay, now let's go through the exercise. Okay, the first question is fill in the blanks. So the first question is fill in the blanks. We live in our dash with our family. So where do you live, children? Huh? Do you live in your school? No, you live in your houses. So let's write it. The first one. So we live in our house with our family. Okay, our house keeps us dash unsafe or safe. So how do you feel inside your houses? Do you feel safe or do you feel unsafe, children? Yes, you feel safe. So write it down as safe. Then the third one. The room where we entertain our guests is called the dash room, living room or study room. So where do you entertain your guests? Do you entertain them in the living room or the study room? Will you take your guests directly to the study room? No, you don't take them. You make them comfortable by making them sit in the living room. So write it as living room. Then next one. The room where we dash food is called the kitchen. In the brackets, the option are given as eat or cook. So, what do we do in the kitchen, children? We cook food, right? So, write it down as cook. Then next one, we store things like big trunks in the dash. So, children, where do you store the things which are not used regularly? Yes, you store it in the storeroom, right? So write it down as store. Okay. Now the second question is write yes or no. Okay, the first one, the room where we sleep is called the bedroom. So whether it is yes or whether it is no, children? Yes, it is yes. So write down the first answer as yes. Then the second one, we take bath in the dining room. So where do you take bath? In the dining room, sitting on the table and chair? Do you take bath? No, you don't take bath there. So you have your food in the dining room. Then where do you take bath? Yes, in the bathroom. So second one is no. So write down as no. The third one, our house protects us from bad weather. Yes, do your house protect you? Yes, of course it's protect us. So write it down as third one is yes. Okay. Then the fourth one, our guests stay in the guest room. Whether it is yes or no? Yes, it is yes. So write it down as yes. Then the next one, study room is the room where we eat food. What do you do in the study room, children? As the name is suggesting that study room means what you will do? Yes, you are going to study in that study room. So we cannot eat food. So the fifth answer is no. Okay. I hope so you are writing it along with me. Please children, pause the video and look carefully at each of the spelling and the answers. Okay, and write it down correctly. Okay, now turn your page. Go for page number 66. Circle the odd one out. Now children, here in this question, you have been given 3 pictures. Okay, so you have to circle the odd one, the one which is not related to each other. So the first one that is given is first the picture of a bucket, then the picture of a mug and a picture of a gas stove. So what do you think, children? Which one will be the odd one out? Okay, let me ask you, which things do you use in your bathroom? Yes, you use a bucket. You also use a mug. But do you use a gas stove in your bathroom? No. Gas stove is not used in the bathroom. It is used in the kitchen. So that is why the gas stove is the odd one out. So you have to circle the gas stove. Okay. Please circle the gas stove. Have you done it? Okay. Let's go for the second one. The second one shows a table, a soap and a chair. Okay. So what do you use in the living room? You have a table, you have a chair, right? But do you use a soap in the living room? No, you cannot use a soap. Okay, so the soap is the odd one out. So you have to circle the soap. Please circle the soap, which is the second picture in that. Have you done it? Okay. Then the third one. The third one shows the study table along with the books, then a computer and a bed. Okay. Then tell me, children, what do you use in your study room? Of course, you need a table to sit and write, do your homework, right? Then even some children may have the computer also. So your study room has your table along with the books as well as the computer. So, but do you have a bed in your study room? No, bed cannot be put in the study room. It has to be put in the bedroom. So the bed is the odd one out. So children, please circle the bed, which is the third figure. Okay, have you done it? Very good. Now question number D. List the rooms in your house where you spend most of your time. Now as it is your holidays, not holidays actually, as your online classes are going on. So what do? You take your mother's or your parents' phone, or some might even use it on the computer and sit in one place and study. Okay, when you are coming to school, you don't spend most of the time at home. Okay, after going from school, where do you spend your time, children? So you have to write any 3 rooms where you spend most of your time. For example, let me tell you, most of the time we spend in our living room with our parents, right? Because we sit there, we talk with them, we play games and we enjoy. Okay, then the second one, even we spend more time in our bedroom because we sleep there the whole night, right? That is the second one. Then the third one is study room, where you sit and study, right? You take a long time and then complete your homework and then sit and study in that study room. So this D question is your homework, children. I have explained it to you, but you can write. Every person have different rooms where they spend most of the time. Even I have seen in many places the children have a special games room where they like to spend many more time. Okay, some might not be having. It is not necessary that everyone has a game room. Okay, so you see that you write these three rooms with the help of your parents. Do it as your homework. Okay, children. Now let us go for question number E. Give one word for the following. So it is question number E. Give one word. Okay. So the first question is the room where we keep our books, computer and study table. So where do you keep your books, computer and study table? In your study room. So the first answer is study room. See, I am writing only study because room is already printed in your textbook. Okay. So just write study in the place that is given. Okay. Then the second one, the room where we store things. So children, what is the room that you store things? Yes, it is the storeroom. Then the third one, the room where our guests stay. It is the guest room. That is the guest room. So now children, go for page number 67. Try it. Where should you keep the extra items that are not usually used in your house? The options are A. Bathroom, B. Storeroom and C. Living room. So as I said you, every house are having some of the things which they don't use regularly. So in that case, what do you do? Where do you keep them? Yes, you keep them in the storeroom. So please put a tick on the B option. There is a small box given there. You have to put a tick on that B option. Okay. Then one more life skill is there. Should we throw the waste material from our house onto the street? Why or why not? So children, whatever waste material comes from our house, when we clean the house, we are having when we clean the vegetables, the leaves that fall from the tree, so that the waste materials, where will you put that? Do you put it on the road? No, you cannot put it on the road. You have to throw it in the dustbin, and the proper way, where the proper place where the large dustbins are kept, you have to dump in that. Nowadays we are having the vehicles which come and collect the garbage from our houses. So it is good that we put the garbage or the waste material in the van. Okay, now children, it's time for your homework. Okay, let me write down the homework here. What you have to do is, you have to write Question D in textbook. So your homework for today is you have to write question D main in your textbook itself, that 3 rooms where you spend most of the time. Then the second one is write question A and B main, that is fill in the blanks and yes or no, that you have to write one time in your homework notebook. Okay children, so I hope so you have understood this lesson. What you have to do is you have to go through the video twice, thrice, and you have to try to learn from it. You pause the video and please complete the exercises. Okay children, keep smiling and stay happy. Thank you.